InQI has worldwide support to develop projects, site plans, and also landscaping and architectural plans for every country in the world. In some countries, we have more data than the other. So one of such countries is New Zealand. So in New Zealand, we have a lot of data. So let's take a look and see what we can do. So let's type in the city in New Zealand, Auckland. Beautiful country that I have never been to. But as you can see, sitting here in San Jose, California, I can develop a site plan all the way out there. So let's take a look. I could have an address and type in an address. I don't have an address. Let's take a look and see what we can develop here, right? So a bunch of projects here. We need to find an address. Let's find something of an interest. So we go to one of these areas that looks like nice towns. So let's take a look and I click on this one. Right. So I'm not going to try to say the road, but it is in New Zealand, right? So we're going to create a project. And if we had the address, it would have been exactly the same way. We would have basically typed in the address as we do in the US or in Canada or elsewhere, it would point right into that location. And depending the data type that we get, there is a lot of things we can do. Everything that InQI does for designers and architects and builders applies here. It's just how much data do we have and how accurate that data is. But have in mind that you could make the data even more accurate by just working with an InQI. So what kind of data do we have? So we do have property data, boundary information. We currently don't have any of the satellite, any of the aerial imagery, but we have satellite, wind plot, and we have information on elevation. So let's take a look, see what we found out. Within, I don't know, 1 minute of starting, what do we find out that is in New Zealand, and how do we develop a site plan and a project plan for New Zealand? As you can see, it found the boundary information for the project that we were working on. Now, I can adjust any of these, right? I can simply click on this, adjust it further out. I can adjust the roof lines. I can adjust any of these as it is with InQI. But we have the information and we have the satellite view. And a whole lot more information going to become available. So you could develop this into a project plan. You could go and export it into AutoCAD from anywhere in the world. That's the power of InQI.